Hey everybody, Jeff Cooper here. Clients occasionally ask, how does property qualify as probate property? And sometimes more importantly, how do we keep it from qualifying as probate property, right? In my view, probate property is sometimes more easily understood by what it is not than by what it actually is. In other words, it's kind of a default designation. I like to think of it as something that is owned by an individual in their name alone at the time they die that doesn't pass by another method. There's also a key concept at work here, which is that almost any type of property can be probate property in the right circumstances. While, conversely, almost any type of asset can avoid going through probate. In other words, a business, a vehicle, a house, investment accounts, those types of things, when proper planning is done, and typically in a proper plan, people will try to avoid probate. Obviously, there's exceptions to that as well. But in that proper planning, we can make sure that those things bypass the probate process. So when I talk about, that doesn't pass by another method, what are some of those other methods? Okay. Obviously the big one, you've got your beneficiary designation. Okay. You go get a checking account, savings account, money market, anything like that through a bank. They're going to offer, hopefully they're going to offer payable on death or transfer on death designations. Life insurance, annuities, IRA, 401k, 403b, retirement accounts, things like that are going to also have beneficiary designation forms attached, hopefully. So pay close attention to those because they do supersede your will. People say, hey, Jeff, I need a will. And, yeah, you probably do. But just be aware that the will doesn't necessarily speak for all of your property. Okay. And then another big one is joint ownership. If I own, let's say, real estate, for example, with my wife, if I die a month ago, she is left as the, surviving joint owner. Now, if she died 2 weeks after that, still in the past. But if that happened, then at that point in time, there are 0 surviving joint owners. And so the house would then go through probate. And for that reason, that's why a lot of people like option number 3. Another big option people use, which is trust ownership. Okay. If I place something in trust, then I go on to die. There's no need for probate at that time with respect to the asset that was placed in trust, because guess why? The owner of that property didn't pass away. The previous owner passed away, but the trust provides that continuity of ownership up to and through the time of my death. And so, so that the need for that is obviated, I guess. So guys, if that brings up any questions for you, feel free to ask. Hope this was helpful to at least one viewer, and have a great day. Thanks a lot.